Russell Milton. Still doesn't get on to say the Cheltenham Town manager, Russell Milton, but here he is. Russ, what's your dominant emotion after that performance?
I've just said I think we should be disappointed but proud with for going ahead and them pegging us back. Especially they scored after our best spell in the second half of 10 or 15 minutes, and they scored I think after about 30-40 minutes. But overall, I'm really pleased with the boys. The effort and desire was first class. They're just sitting there 100% better than it was a couple of weeks ago. It's a step in the right direction. We've stopped the rot, and we go on from here. Simple as that. That's what we do, and we will.
Is it fair to say both goals were scored slightly against the run of play?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It was a well-worked corner, which we've had a go at a few times, and Burnsy got up really well, beat the goal in the air, I think. So that was pleasing. Was against the run of play. I mean, they had a good amount in the first half, but that was always our intention to sit in. We didn't want to be too open because we probably knew they'd pick us off. They're a team in confidence, So 3 or 4 wins in a row. We're 4 defeats in a row, so it's going to be like that. They're at home, and their goal second half, like I said, was against the run of play. Whereas Burns was a real threat on this right hand side, and just a couple of final balls in the box. Maybe someone with a bit more conviction getting across. It could have been 2. We talked about getting the next goal, but unfortunately it fell to them. Like you say, against the run of play, they broke away. I think it was probably the first time that Trevor had anything to do in the box, and scored from it. So unfortunate, but we dug in and kept going and got something out of the game. Pleasing.
You talked a lot about staying in games.
Yeah.
First half an hour, you did have to stay in a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. I mean, but we talked about winning ugly, and that's what we're going to have to do. We're not going to start winning free-flowing football, although some of the football in the first half, when we did settle down, was excellent. We changed the play, got it out to Wes, but you could see for most of the half we were a team that was not devoid of confidence, but just, we didn't quite work enough for each other, didn't quite believe in when we had the ball. I just said, relax, composure. And I always said to the boys, the first couple of passes after you win the ball back are so important because that settles everyone down and it gets you a little rhythm in the game. And we did it sporadically in the first half, and 4 or 5 times when we did, it led to the corner for the goal. That's what we first half we said about that half time. In the second half we started all right, and then they go and score. So.
Was the pivotal spell in a way that first 15 minutes of second half, because you could see, almost sense a second goal's going to come, and that would have made such a huge difference.
Yeah, we said the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes they're going to come back at us, which they did. We knew that, and I thought we rode it quite well. We got professional, won throw-ins and played in proper areas down channels. So it was disappointing when they did score. It was the one break out. They had the first break and we conceded.
You mentioned the spirit of the players, and that was so evident watching from the touchline.
No, good. It was. There's no doubt that we're all convinced we'll be right. We're all convinced of that. I'm sure of that. I said to them in there, be disappointed, but be proud in your performance and your efforts. The lads that came on put in a shift as well. So we go on from here, simple as that.
So potentially quite a big week next week. You're talking to somebody who might come in and work with you as a football consultant, and potentially some new signings as well. Yeah,
got a few things going on. I've said to them, come back refreshed, because they've had they had 3 games last week, and we've had a bit of travelling and stuff. So I said, go away with your families, enjoy it, think about your performance, come back in Monday raring to go for Tranmere next week. And like you say, there's probably a few things going on off the pitch as well. So we'll wait and see what happens as the week pans out.
When do you think the announcement might be made about who the football consultant is?
Probably Monday or Tuesday, I think. I'm not sure. So we'll work on a few players to bolster it as well. So we've got a few people that I think the fans might be excited about. So we'll see. It's just getting things over the line. You're never sure until you actually sign things on the dotted line. So it should be exciting week.
But recognising, things do change in football. As you stand here, immediately after the game at Accrington, how many players do you think you might be able to bring in next week?
We've got a budget. It depends. I would hope, at least 2, I would hope, and then maybe 3, 4. I don't. It just depends, obviously, what we've got and what I can persuade the chairman to come up with, and we do a bit of dealing and see what goes on.